What's up, guys? Let's talk about these new destroyers a little bit. I've been kind of poking around with them, and this will be probably one of the first like fit type videos that I won't actually be flying the ship, mainly because of price. But let's go ahead and go in here. I think out of the two, I think I like the Greases one just because it's kind of drone based. But here it is right here. Go and simulate this. But the bonuses here are, this is the Mamba. We get 4% on all shield resistances with the Caldari Destroyer skill. With the Gallium Destroyer bonus, we get 10% to kinetic and thermal missile damage. And then it also has 300% for light combat drone damage and hit points. So, probably be using Hobgoblins and Hornets with this and everything. But I wanted to just give you an idea. Like the scarcity, you're probably not going to see a lot of these flying around right now. Because look at the scarcity. I mean, there's like 3 of these on the market right now, ranging anywhere from 8.5 bill to 25 bill. So until these start getting made, you're probably not going to be messing around with these too much. Now, I've compared this across this with like, you know, a Camarant and stuff like that. They're not that much crazier than a normal destroyer. So the price is extremely overinflated right now. But that'll all even itself out, and then they'll be, you know, pretty common, I think. But I've already kind of fitted this ship out for the most part. I've got quite a bit of experience with like shield and missile ships. So as you can see, we're gonna load up. We're gonna see. We're gonna go and throw Hornets on here. But also, I decided to actually fit this with auto targeting Scourge light missiles, and I just call this the lazy Mamba. So the top here, we've got light missile tech 2 launchers, and then I have a automated targeting unit 1, and then a 1 MN Afterburner 1, and then a Multispectrum shield Hardener 2 with a Kinetic shield Amplifier 2, and then a cargo scanner, and then small core defense field extenders here, and then in the cargo hold just some spare stuff there, and then for drones, I'm carrying 5 Hobgoblins, 5 Hornets. Hobgoblins are going to be your more damaging ones, and your Hornets are going to have more shield. Now, I personally don't fly destroyers around too much for anything. I might, when this one actually kind of stabilizes on the market and its price kind of comes down considerably, I might fly it around and do some low-end rat sites and stuff with it. I do like that I can kind of throw on kinetic and thermal missiles and then have a decent amount of drone stuff. That's why my lows here, I actually have drone damaging amplifier 2s. I could go with the I could actually give my weapons a bump here because we do get a little bit of a bonus, but I think that this ship is still a drone boat, so treat it like that. These weapons up here, these auto targeting missiles, don't go crazy. I know they're like not Tech 2 ammo or anything, but really they're just to add to everything. And I think there's some applications for this ship. Both of the new destroyers, actually, there's probably pretty decent applications for low end abyssals. I haven't really been looking at it through that lens for the most part because I've really kind of stepped away from abyssals just because of connectivity issues and things like that. But I do see that, like the Gila, this ship could probably make its debut in abyssal destroyer stuff. So kind of look out for that. The next new ship is the Angel Cartel Destroyer. This one, this one just has small projectile turret, tracking speed, fall off, and damage bonus. But its thing is it has bonus to warp speed and warp acceleration. So it's going to be, your one that's going to be going pretty fast and traveling and stuff like that. We're gonna. I haven't really actually looked at this ship too much as far as fit goes, and also I just normally don't fly this kind of ship around too much. But I can imagine you're gonna want some pretty decent weapons on here. But for the most part, you're gonna be flying pretty fast. So you're looking at small autocannon. This guy is not trained up to like Tech 2, but for instance, we could put 200 millimeter light Gallium guns on it. And then we'll go and select charges. You'd probably just take like almost every charge with you. I end up taking a lot of EMPS and nuclear and phase plasma with me usually. This is more like for a short range. And then, we can go nuclear as well for like 11K with well, that's 11k fall off range and stuff like that. So kind of leave those there, and then we can go over here to the lows just to go and throw some damage boost up in here. And then normally I like to throw a damage control on here, but I think it's going to be, get that out of here. I think we're going to have an issue with power grid and everything. And since we're like really fast at warping, I don't know if you'd really want like a really crazy prop mod on this thing. And what's also interesting is this ship is a shield spec ship, so I can kind of follow my traditional rules of fitting this as well. But I think I'm gonna go compact, multi-spec, and then I usually fly around in Grease as space, but in Angel space you would probably be looking at more explosive damage, I think. So we could go shield amp, and this has a really low thermal and EM. EM would be more or less against players and stuff, so we could technically like throw like a thermal amp on here. You could also like an extender or whatever. And then for rigs, for shield rigs, I usually just, if it's going to be a really expensive ship, I'll throw defense core extender 2s on here like the other ship. And this gives us a little bit more room to work on the mids here, which we could probably look at prop mod. Since we don't have a lot of range, we're going to have to actually come in quite a bit. This gives us up to 900 meters per second. Let's look at Microwarpdrives here. 5M in. We can actually fit this. We wouldn't be cap stable, but we'd be turning it off. But we'd be up to 22,990. So this ship would be moving pretty quick. And we're pretty much right at capacity for the capacitor. So filling these last two high slots, you might have to just tweak some of this stuff on the side and in the lows to really get anything up there. But we could, throw an automated targeting in there, sure, whatever. But maybe a festival launcher, why not? But yeah, I figured I'd kind of go over these a little bit because they're just they're the new, and so I really wanted to just kind of overview them and give you my thoughts on them. I think when they do come out, I was using the Comaron for a long time. I think I really do enjoy greased ships, so I think that I will probably give the Mamba a shot and see how it all looks and everything. But I wouldn't take these fits very serious. I mean, until we can actually get out and do a lot of testing, then we won't really know too much. But like I'm not gonna spend $8 to $25 on a ship just for testing purposes. So I'll put these fits in the description if you wanted to like kind of look at them and like save them. And you can tweak them as price come down and everything. But thank you for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.